coding, I never knew anything about it.
When I heard about coding, I thought it was how to make password making.
Whenever they just say coding. I don't know, but maybe it's just all these examples they give us in barbarism. They are trying to teach us.
Between May and August 2021, we've worked on a digital literacy project, and particularly coding and robotics workshop across 3 locations in southwest Nigeria: Agbado, Ikorodu, where we have 2 of our community learning hubs, and then we partnered with the Dolly Children's Foundation to run another set of coding workshop in Obafemi Owode, Makoki precisely. We trained a total of 180 participants, 120 in partnership with Dolly Children's Foundation, and 60 across our existing community learning hubs.
Click there. You have to click on there. So 2 of you there, you have just 2 minutes, 2 to 5 seconds to finish that. So other set will come. All right, sit down, thank you.
The children learned so many things because they got to understand what coding is, and the way the facilitator took the program, he took it from the scratch.
If you draw a box like this, draw another one if you do. Draw another one like this. How about you guys at the back? Okay, let's start with a simple one. Just one.
Our intention is to make sure that the students are well IT compliant, because when you look at most schools now, the level of technology, the IC in most schools, which they call ICT, is low. So, and what we want to do is to encourage the students to see that coding, most importantly computer game, is not hard. And when you look at most of the things that is online now, and other countries, they are dealing with computer basically. So we want to introduce them to computer, how to operate it, how they can set it up, and we are looking at how they will be able to create a game on their own to place on any platform like Android, Play Store, and any other, maybe iOS, and some on as a computer game. So, and we have been able to achieve that so far, because most of them, I believe, right now, they showed it today. They can design like 5 games without any assistance.
I was able to make a flying cats game, whereby the cats will be flying, and he has to just get the love falling from the air so that I could get points. And also, he taught us how to make a balloon clicker game. He did not really give us the instructions, so I went home, just digest it, and just recreated it myself, added some coding of my own, then I got it.
The practical games that we designed were catching games and shooting games. And we did those games just because we wanted to know how to do it, and so we can make it build in future.
I have learned how to code 2 cartoons talking together. I can do that very well.
At first, I was skeptical. I did not believe that that could be done here, that is possible. But to the glory of God, after 3 months, we were able to come up with good students, because we need to take them through a lot of practical steps. And we can see the impact on them already. Not that we are picking people from the streets. They are students that started with us from the beginning. So, and we ended together to make sure that the continuity is there, the consistency is there, so they can show exactly what we want them to show.
It would interest you to know that 80% of our participants across the 3 locations had never heard about coding. So it was the first time they were participating in such a program. good enough. Some of them who have been part of our programs in the past have some understanding of how to use the computers, and some of them actually learn how to use computers from their school. But then the coding, that coding and robotics element was new to a lot of them, and so we set out this year that we're going to ensure that we had an opportunity to do this project, and thanks to God, to our partners and our sole funder, BNet, who supported us with this vision to ensure that we're able to train 180 participants between May and August 2021.
When I joined Real Foundation, we were taught how to type, use Microsoft Word on laptops, use Paint to design, draw and everything. And I told to my dad has a laptop, so I used that one to practice so I can just get used to it.
Before the coding class, I know nothing on laptop or pressing any computer. I normally see them, but I have no experience in it. But now, I know how to press something in it, how to code. I know how to use the Microsoft Word. I know how to use the Corel Draw. I know how to use the Paint program, but I don't know anything about Scratch before the summer lesson. Scratch Junior is to create games. I learn how to make two sprites dialogue, make sprites to move, to talk to each other, as dialogue, to change the color and size. I don't know how to do many things about Scratch. I want to create a game on my own, and I want people to be using it. And I want to create maybe comedy or film with it. That is what I want to develop with it. Firstly, I would like to further my education in coding class, then invest with it, like use it to make cartoons, comedy, games for other people to use.
In the future, I see myself coding, making new games that no one have ever invented before, that will change the wide world and will also change my life too.
I was from nothing to something, and I got the best overall student. I like to tell Real Foundation and Dolly Children Foundation a very big thank you for this coding class, for the free education of the coding class, for making me know things about Scratch. I say a very big thank you to them. My name is Oladele Mayowa. I'm GSS 3. I'm 12 years old. I would like to appreciate Real Foundation for giving me the privilege to have this coding training free.
There's nothing I can say than thank you to the Real Foundation, because they made it easy for parents and the children to acquire knowledge, and they didn't even allow the parents to spend money on the program. And to the facilitator, say thank you also.
I would like to say firstly to Real Foundation that thank you very much for bringing this kind of program to us. I never heard of coding. I never knew anything about, I don't know anything about coding. So I thank Real Foundation for just turning the lights or putting on the lights for our lives, the darkness in us, to know about coding and just bring out the foul imaginations in our brain and get to the real imagination of coding, and giving us the encouragement, the words of encouragement that coding, like when she told me, I was like, coding, hope it's not an attack. She was like, it's related to math, and I like math, so I was like, okay, since it's related to math, this will be easy, though it will be tough, but by God's grace, coding was not as hard as I thought, so it's simple.
But my deepest desire is that at the very least, 20% of these 180 participants that signed up can actually build on to the next stage. I mean, I've been laughing about it. I mean, I've been saying it at the forums that I've had. I desire a Mark Zuckerberg to rise up from one of these children, and it's not impossible because these children's minds are open to access knowledge and opportunities. And if we could partner with people who can support us in kind or in cash to ensure that we take this to the next level, that's really my desire. That at the very least, 20 of these children can build on these skills that they already have and continue to learn, build on to JavaScript, build on to all the languages, the Python and everything that they use right now. And you know what I mean? For endless possibilities, the sky is just a stepping stone. That's really my desire. we need help in cash and in kind. In-kind support, you can connect us with organizations that do training for children, coding and robotics, and so that these children so that we can enroll them and they can continue. Some people have existing online platforms that you can subsidize the fees for underserved communities or Real Foundation, so that these children can take advantage of this learning. You can also support us to sponsor a child to continue this learning beyond now. That's in cash. And you can also provide us with equipment. I did mention that we have limited laptops. You can provide equipment, laptops, tablets, training opportunities, mentorship. I mean, even anything I have not mentioned. If you are touched to support this project and support any of these children to take the skills that they've learned to the next level, then please feel free to reach out to me or any member of my team, and we'll be very grateful for support that we get.